Mess it up and we keep swapping around. Does that make sense? We have spoken ourselves into believing a lie. Recently, the Chancellor of the Exchequer in Britain changed the tax regulations so that tax was going to not be at 10p in the pound anymore, but it's going to be 20p in the pound. Okay? But the point is this: the actual Prime Minister now has said, we got it wrong. But any pensioner or couple working hard could have told him, you're charging us more money, we can't cope. But we have been so indoctrinated to accept every little thing. And now I tell you, little things are making big news. A 95-year-old ex-soldier was prosecuted because he put the wrong piece of rubbish in a recycling bin. The man could hardly see, he couldn't reach it. No, it didn't make any difference. They said the law is the law. Now I find that many of the people in government and local councils keep telling us this. Now that's a very interesting statement. If you are imprisoning people, and there are, for these tiny infractions, taking them to court for having an apple core on the ground. I'm not saying people should be untidy. Of course not. But my question for you is, what happens to the people who send other people to war and to kill? The law is the law. Of course the law is the law. But what happens to these people? You see, I don't live a lie. I face facts. I have to tell you that these people are in serious trouble. They are living a lie because they think they have the power and the authority to do what they do. And Mr. Bush is pushing through legislation to make sure that neither he nor his government will be prosecuted for war crimes. Wonderful! How is he going to get this law up to the eternal God? What's he going to do? Shove it in the coffin with a corpse? Is that what he's going to do? Because ultimately, that's who all these leaders, all these church leaders, all these political leaders, that's where the accounting is going to have to be made. So they can live a lie, they can deceive the people, and it is the leaders that are responsible. We had some rhema on what's the book we're doing at the moment? It escapes me, the book we're looking at the moment. It'll come back in a moment. But it's chapter 10. And it's amazing. God is blaming the leaders. I think it's Job. Chapter 10. It's wonderful. It'll be up on the website tomorrow. Wonderful. All these nations that are having this trouble, like Burma, it's the leaders. The poor people are just cannon fodder down below. You know, we have got 2 documents on the website. All lie, liars lie. Recommended reading. This is Jeremiah 9:4. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. See? Trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. And they will deceive every one his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. Got it? Through deceit they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. So God says, do this. They say no. We are quite happy living in our own cocoon of lies. This is real. The repercussions of living a lie is a matter of life versus death. 1 John 5:9, if we receive the witness of men, the witness of God is greater. For this is the witness of God, which he hath testified of his Son. He that believeth on the Son of God hath the witness in himself. He that believeth not God hath made him a liar. So it's either we are liars or God is a liar. Because he believeth not that the record that God gave of his Son. And this is the record that God hath given us to eternal life. And this life is in his Son. He that hath the Son hath life, and he that hath not the Son of God hath not life. You see, we can fool people. We really can. As I said, we can have our silicone enhancements, our false hair pieces, and our Botox and Protox and Motox and all the rest of it, okay? It doesn't fool God, does it? It fools no one. It doesn't even fool the crematorium. They're going to take all this stuff out before they burn you anyway. And you know, just in passing, a very high percentage of silicone implants explode. What's that all about? What are we doing with ourselves? It's not how we look that's important, it's what we are that's important. Christ wasn't a good-looking guy. That's what we're told in Isaiah 53. He wasn't a good-looking man. Because we couldn't be attracted to him because of some sexual motivation. So how do liars appear? Well, I shouldn't have to tell you that, should I really? You know, as I say, you need to, they say when you want to look at what people or politicians are saying, you know, turn down the sound and then turn it up and listen, and you see what, you get some idea what's going on. They're saying one thing and meaning another. Matthew 23:27, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, verse 29, same chapter. Hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous.